Hi there, especially hi to my kids. Today I want to show you how to make greenkohl or kale. There's different variations. It's very common in North Germany, where I'm from. But when I came over here 20 years ago, there were barely any ingredients as I could use here. Today it's much easier to find most of the stuff. You find it in German stores and Polish stores. So you can find most of it, but every region in Germany has some kind of specialties, and I cannot bring them over because I'm not allowed to bring meat into the country. But you can get away with other things here, so I will show you. Enjoy. And at the end of the meal, if you warm it up for the next day, it even tastes much better. You can also freeze it, no problem. So first thing, we need an onion. We need one onion. Take a little bit off the edges here. There you go. We also need a frying pan. There's a frying pan, and we can start it up. Give it a little bit of heat. Some margarine in there. There you go.
Turn it in small pieces. Don't have to be too small. Just leave them a little bit bigger. Frying pan.
You need bacon. Small bits. All the stuff I bought actually at the Polish store. They have a lot of smoked sausages and all that. There you go. I'm making small pieces. There you go. All goes into the frying pan. So the rest of the bacon you're cutting in really rough pieces. Is there anything you can do right or wrong? No. In Germany we have different things on meat. They are already supplied for the winter season to do this. Here in Canada I have trouble to find all the ingredients, so I have to improvise. So that's why I'm saying, is there right or wrong? No. Kale. Let's start with one kale first. In this pot you need at least two. But in this case, because I want to cook it for a couple of hours, I leave the fluid in. It's not very much. Oops. Hope you can see that. Fill out the bottom. So that's the first layer. Bacon pieces in there. You don't want to cut them too small. but when they're cooking, they get smaller anyways, and they soften up and they go right into the kale. Number 2, all kinds of different sausages, hopefully smoked. Again, I get them from the polish store. They have a big variety of different sausages. And again, it doesn't really matter which kind of sausages, just make different ones. And you can spice it up with these ones. They're a little bit more spicier. I don't even know how they call them, but grab one of each, or whatever you feel like, however much meat you want in it. Take a quick look at this one. You can see there's grease, there's everything is in there. Or take a look at this one. And here's a different one again. Can you see that? There you go. Cut them in small pieces. And again, I prefer not too small pieces, but that's up to everybody else. In there. One for the dog. There he is. You will see he's not leaving me anymore now, because it doesn't matter who I'm talking to, but there's food. Make sure that you don't burn these ones. So I put it down to 3 or 4 here on the electric stove. Because I want to cook it for a couple of hours, usually I drain the fluid from this. But in this case, because I want to cook it for a couple of hours, I leave the fluid in. It's not really much. Oops. There you go. Hope you can see that. Fill out the bottom. So that's the first layer. All the bacon pieces in there. You don't want to cut them too small, but when they're cooking, they get smaller anyways, and they soften up and they go right into the kale. Number 1. Number 2. All kinds of different sausages, hopefully smoked. Again, I get them from the polish store. They have a big variety of different sausages. And again, it doesn't really matter which kind of sausages, just make different ones. And you can spice it up with these ones. They're a little bit more spicier. I don't even know how they call them, but grab one of each, or whatever you feel like, however much meat you want in it. Take a quick look at this one. You can see there's grease, there's everything is in there. Or take a look at this one. And here's a different one again. Can you see that? There you go. Cut them in small pieces. And again, I prefer not too small pieces, but that's up to everybody else. In there. One for the dog, there he is. You will see he's not leaving me anymore now, because it doesn't matter who I'm talking to, but there's food. Make sure that you don't burn these ones. So I put it down to 3 or 4 here on the electric stove. So that they're just getting a kind of a brownish color. The grease comes out and it gives it a certain flavor in here. Few more sausages, again a different kind, you can see. These are all smoked ones, so they're kind of dry, but they give it a really tasty flavor. And because of the mixture of everything, that makes it actually so special. Okay, the ends are ready for the dog. Rambo, there you go. So you can see already the pot is filling up. Okay, the ends are ready for the dog. Rambo, there you go. So you can see already the pot is filling up. This is where you for sure need the second one, kale. You want to put in there. And again, you see a little bit of fluid. Leave it in there, that's fine. And there's nothing wrong with pushing it together. You need all the space you can. Okay, let me put this stuff to the side. Okay, now this is garlic. Already cut, chopped garlic. Small tablespoon on there. Mustard oder Löwensenf or Dijon. As spicier as better. You need 1 tablespoon. Let me just clean up the spoon. Perfect. 1 tablespoon. Shouldn't say tablespoon, it's a teaspoon. It doesn't really matter if it's exactly mixed up or if it's in one bowl, because the flavor goes all over. It goes in there for hours, so it doesn't really matter. And again, you can't do anything right or wrong. It's all good. When you're cooking with your feelings, and it's not. In this case, it doesn't matter how it looks like at the end, because it's all mixed up anyways. So bacon and onions and everything is good with the grease. Some people want to take it out. I prefer to leave it in. All in here. Okay, now we have a problem, Houston, because I need to get here on my spices, and guess what? Right in the way. Pepper. Good load of pepper on top of it. Seasoning salt, I prefer this. Good load on top of it, not too much, because you already have a lot of salty from the smoked stuff in there. Maggi, I don't know if you know it, a little bit over there, also not too much. The garlic is in, the mustard is in, salt and pepper is in. Almost done. We'll just clean up here a little bit. Oops. Crock pot. This one got burned last time really badly because I had it too full and too much fluid was cooking over. I'm plugging it in. It's around noonish right now. I will put it on 2 for around 5 hours. And that's it. More later on. Okay, I have a little bit more. There's a little bit space in there, so I cut up a little bit baked or fried baked. No, deep fried bacon. And fill out the spaces between. Hopefully. No, you can already see the problem. while cooking it will go down a little bit. You can do any kind of wine. I sometimes even take whiskey. Anything with alcohol in there. Keep in mind it's cooking for hours and hours. The alcohol will be cooked away. Two shot glasses, I would say. 1 or 2 shot glasses. Again, you can do that if you want to. You don't have to. So at this point we are almost done. The second day it even tastes better because all the fluids going back into the Gruenkohl or kale. Anyways, you can serve it with French fries, potatoes, mashed potatoes, pan-fried potatoes, basically anything. I wouldn't recommend rice or noodles to it, but all the other things are perfectly great. Enjoy.